guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching BrettO Live.
What is going on, guys? BrettO Live back with another video, and today, this is the Week in Review, episode 13, and we're going to start off with Raw. Raw was freaking amazing, I thought. Raw was really, really good. Yeah, we're going to get right into it. This is where I set up a setup in a setup style for the shows Raw and SmackDown this week. This is episode 13, so let's get into it. Starting over here, we have Zack Ryder. He actually went up against Mike Kanellis and actually beat him really quick. It was in his hometown, Long Island, New York, so I see why they got him out there, gave him the win against Mike Kanellis. And then Maria Kanellis is like, yeah, you're a loser. Hey, I don't really like Maria and Mike Kanellis. I think they're really boring. I don't think it's funny at all. I think it's just kind of dumb. Moving over here, we have Miz. This was closer to the end of the show. Miz had Miz TV requested by Dolph Ziggler, and then Dolph Ziggler was like, what happened to the old Miz? The Miz that would do anything to get on top, not care what anybody else thinks. And Dolph Ziggler got a rise out of the Miz, which was pretty cool. And then Miz took out Ziggler, sent him out of the ring, and then that's where that ended off. But yeah, pretty good promo by Ziggler and Miz right there. Great right there. Love that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get right into this. Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor. This was really, really weird. It was Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe, and I'm like, okay, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe pins Balor. I was like, what the heck? And then Finn Balor takes out Joe, and then his music turns on. I'm like, wait, he just lost. And then Bray Wyatt. This was the better part. Bray freaking Wyatt, the Fiend as they call him, or this version of Bray Wyatt. The Fiend comes out. He's Sister Abigail's Bray Wyatt. So the lights are flickering here. I'll show you it. So it's like ding ding ding, just like that. And then Bray Wyatt comes out. Sister Abigail's Bray Wyatt, and that was his last rival that he was supposed to face, but then he got a sickness, and then we didn't see him since until now. So he's renewing his rivalry with Finn Balor, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that was amazing. Oh, so happy to see Bray Wyatt. Here we have a match with the Revival and Robert Roode versus the Usos and Ricochet. This match was totally spoiled by the club. The club just interjected themselves into this match and basically just took out everybody. And then the club actually had a match later that night against the Lucha House Party and won, which was pretty cool. I do like the club. I do like AJ Styles as a heel. I want Finn Balor to join this after his rivalry with Bray Wyatt. That would be super, super cool if that happens. Cedric Alexander versus Drew McIntyre. I'm like, oh man, Drew McIntyre's going to absolutely slaughter Cedric. But Cedric actually held his own in this match, and then he did get a roll-up, and then the 1-2-3 on Drew McIntyre, which was very, very surprising. Fatal 4-way match over here was Naomi, Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and Carmella. Fatal 4-way match. Winner faces Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. And as you guys can see, Natalya did pick up the victory, which was pretty cool. So it's going to be Natalya versus Becky Lynch. And then they did cut a pretty cool promo after. Again, WWE's YouTube channel has all these mini clips that you guys could check out on their channel. But yeah, this was absolutely awesome. They cut a pretty good promo of backsassing each other, which is pretty cool. Becky Lynch and Natalya at SummerSlam. I cannot wait for that. Moving over here, it's a 10-man battle royal. Seth Rollins and a bunch of other cross-branded superstars. 5 from SmackDown, 5 from Raw, I think it was. Absolutely amazing. Seth Rollins did pick up the victory because they got to renew this rivalry with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was just sitting up on the stage, just waiting for the winner to be announced. Again, 10-man battle royal, absolutely amazing. I was looking forward to it the entire show. Seth Rollins did pick up the victory, and yeah, that was freaking awesome. And then Brock Lesnar just walked away, and then Seth Rollins was going crazy, which was very awesome. And yes, guys, I think that is everything. I know it doesn't seem like much, but definitely check out WWE's YouTube channel if you guys did not see Monday Night Raw. It was really, really good. And yes, now we're going to get into SmackDown. And stay tuned for the ratings that I'm going to rate each show at the end. SmackDown Live. We're going to be moving in here to SmackDown. Same kind of style. We got everything set up in a setup style, just like we did with Raw. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Okay, starting over here, it was Charlotte versus Liv Morgan. I was like, oh, dang, that's pretty interesting. Seeing Liv Morgan alone, not with the Riot Squad, I was like, oh, this could be pretty good. Charlotte did pick up the victory with a figure 8 pretty quickly. And then Liv Morgan actually grabbed Corey Graves' headset microphone, and she's like, when I come back, I'll be better than ever, or something like that. And I'm like, oh man, this could be leading to something pretty cool with Liv Morgan. So I'm like, oh, this could be pretty interesting. But otherwise, Charlotte just destroyed Liv Morgan in a one-on-one match. Moving over here, it was a rematch, Extreme Rules rematch, Aleister Black versus Cesaro. in a one-on-one Extreme Rules rematch. Aleister Black hit a wicked black mass in the end. He knocked out the mouth guard of Cesaro and then literally picked up the victory 1, 2, 3 really, really quick, which was freaking awesome. I really enjoyed that. Let's get a good... Oh, that looks awesome. Moving over here was the Kabuki Warriors, which I absolutely cannot stand that name. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. Asuka and Kairi Sane versus the IKonics for the championships. I'm like, dang, they're defending the championships. I'm like, this could be pretty good. And then what they do, oh, so many superstars have done this in the past. So clever. Oh my gosh. They purposely got counted out. The IKonics purposely got counted out, but they're going to lose. But they're not going to lose their titles, which is so clever. Oh my gosh, I love that. I thought that was so good because I didn't want to see the Kabuki Warriors lose, and I did not want to see the IKonics lose. So it was amazing what the IKonics did. That was just so cool. Moving over here with Ember Moon. She was supposed to get a partner to face Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. She did. She found the women's champion Bayley, and then they did pick up the victory pretty quickly against Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. And then at the end, Bayley's like, no, and then one of the interviewers comes in the ring. She's like, Bayley, who is your next opponent for SummerSlam? And Bayley looks over and she's like, Ember Moon. And then Ember Moon, like, she goes crazy. And yeah, that should be a pretty interesting match here at SummerSlam. Looking forward to SummerSlam. They do have some nice matches coming up, so that's going to be pretty interesting. Moving over here, it was Andrade versus Apollo Crews in a one-on-one match. Again, another quick match, just a roll-up. Just like with Cedric Alexander and Drew McIntyre on Raw, it was just a quick roll-up by Apollo Crews. Big upset again, which was pretty interesting. Moving over here, we're going to get into this. It was Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, and Elias versus the New Day, which was very, very cool. Randy Orton hit a wicked RKO out of nowhere to to Kofi Kingston, which was super, super cool. I'm so happy that Randy Orton pinned the WWE Champion. I really want to see this match. Please make it happen at SummerSlam. That would be so cool. Please make it happen. That would be so awesome. Oh, that would be so cool. Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston, SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Man, I would watch that. Oh, and before that match, Erick Rowan and Daniel Bryan were set to... Daniel Bryan had a big announcement. He's like, they've been hyping this up all day ever since this morning. They're like, big announcement by Daniel Bryan. He comes out, and then the New Day is just basically making fun of him the entire time, and then they just walk away. And Daniel Bryan never got his announcement off, so we don't know what the announcement was. We don't know what it is going to be. You never know. He could announce it in the future, but he did not get the announcement off here on SmackDown, which was pretty interesting. Moving into the main event, it was Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler one-on-one. Pretty awesome. Shane McMahon actually brought a ton of his heel people that are with him and like on his side out to the ring because Kevin Owens was actually banned from the arena. Dolph Ziggler brought him back so they could have a match with him, and there was a big trap set up by Shane McMahon, but Kevin Owens evaded. He had a wicked Stone Cold Stunner to Ziggler in the ring. He hops out of the ring, hits another Stone Cold to Shane McMahon, and then he legit just runs, forgets about the match. He runs away. He runs backstage, and because there's literally so many of Shane McMahon's superstars, or like people on his side that are outside of the ring with Shane McMahon, but Kevin Owens is a stunner. He runs away. He forgets totally about the match with Ziggler, and I just thought that was so cool. But yes, guys, this has been the Week in Review setup for this week, episode 13. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If I were to rate both shows for this week, Raw and SmackDown, I would give Raw a solid, literally 9. I thought Raw was really solid. I thought it was really good. Not a 10 yet. I have not given 110 for any show in the entire 13 series that have been doing the Week in Review. You never know. That could be coming up soon. If WWE does a good show, then I'll give it a 10. For SmackDown, I'm gonna give it a solid 7. There were some pretty repetitive stuff, like Aleister Black and Cesaro was kind of repetitive. Apollo Crews and Andrade was kind of boring. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's why I'm giving it a 7. But other than that, they did have some pretty good moments. My favorite moment of the night was Randy Orton hitting an RKO on Kofi Kingston, and then Kevin Owens hitting a stunner on Ziggler and Shane, and then just bolting, running out of there, which I thought was very cool. But yes, guys, this has been the Week in Review, episode 13. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your ratings down in the comments below for Raw and SmackDown this week, and I'll see you next time. BrettO Live out.